Greetings, this is August 11th at 11 a.m. and we're looking at a picture near the chasm area of individual diligently watching for smoke to come over the horizon. This is a map of Canada as of 8:39 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're looking at Mountain Time up on top of the screen. A lot of activity in the boreal forest that stretches from the Yukon all the way to Ontario and Quebec. Here is our local area. This is the 6-hour map, the 6 hours prior to 8:39 PST, and that intensity on the eastern flank, the northeastern flank. I'm seeing some activity on the southwest side and Boston Flats, that's about 5 kilometers west of you there. That is also still hot. Now if we add Overtop the 12-hour screen and look at the whole past 12 hours before this update, I can see extensive horizontal, I'm calling them infrared control signatures of activity over top of random natural heat sources. Here we go to the 12-hour to 24-hour map overlay. Now we're seeing everything that's going on in the last 24 hours, and those 3-4 areas: Boston Flats, the eastern flank, the northeastern flank, the southwestern flank. I am seeing subtle changes in the perimeter over on the eastern side. It looks like it has moved into the Deadman River Canyon there by the Hoodoos, and also on the northeast side I'm looking at approximately 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers from Young Lake. Let's look at the numbers. 142,783 hectares involved. There's 28,766 hotspots in our running total. Check the numbers at the TNRD and at BC Wildfire. See if they're updated there. They're going to have the official perimeter status. This is only a satellite representation of heat in the area. So if we zoom into that eastern flank, and yes, it looks as though it has crept down the hill a little bit. I'm seeing 5 hotspots and a couple more outliers to the southeast of that extension. A lot of intensity, a lot of activity going on there right now. Control patterns over top, randomness, pockets of just furious behavior, but the majority of it is still contained within the perimeter that we were looking at last night. Now we're looking at the northeast flank. This is southwest of Young Lake. I'm seeing approximately 7 outlying random hotspots. I'm also seeing extensive horizontal patterning over top of the random areas of intensity. This gives me an indication that there is control strategies at work over top of natural fire. I see far less density around the Loon Lake area and to the north of Loon Lake. I'm still seeing those pockets southeast of Loon Lake, and I'm looking at a potential extension of the perimeter now within 2 to 3 kilometers from the southwestern shores of Young Lake. So if you're in that area, you want to be very alert, very aware. This is an active wildfire and it could move suddenly. Down on the southwest flank, again, a lot of outlying patterning beyond the fire perimeter. It looks like right at Highway 9, maybe even potentially south of it. You'll have to have that verified at the official sources. What we're looking at is infrared data that showed up at 8:39 a.m. PST. I'm looking at the full 24 hours. So it's dynamic, it changes, it fluctuates, and we're getting a glimpse in order to gauge the situation. I am also happy to say that I'm not seeing anything east of Highway 97 towards the 20-mile, the Scotty Creek area. Now we're back down to the southern flank, but approximately 4 to 5 kilometers west of 97 in the Boston Flats region, and I'm seeing now 3 outliers south of McLean Lake. It looks like it's in that valley there. It's a troublesome area. We're watching this. I've heard reports that crews are definitely in this region. They're working on it. I am seeing what may be some backburning around the core area of fire volatility. So we're watching it. Be aware. You're probably seeing smoke rising in that general direction. And if you're up at McLean, just look south and be monitoring that situation, because the wind has shifted. It is now flowing from the south. It's very light. It's sporadic. It can change in the gullies, in the ridge lines. It can also pick up speed up on the plateaus. The wind speed may reach 13 kilometers an hour on Saturday, and we are still looking at a potential for precipitation on Sunday. There's no guarantee. The weather could push off to the eastward or the westward, so it's showing up on windy. It's something that we can watch for and maybe keep our fingers crossed. We do not want any lightning. Go into the links, check out that Fire Map Plus system. It has a lightning meter on it, and you can be aware. This is the highway cam from Drive BC looking at Big Bar northward. We're seeing dense smoke. In fact, smoke soup is on sale right now at Big Bar. It should be now flowing up and past us, but there's so much smoke in the area. It's going to take maybe several days to push a lot of this out. The smoke has been sloshing back and forth over top of us, settling into the valleys, and from Washington all the way to Prince George, we're in this together. Look out for each other. Check on your neighbor. Make sure they're not gasping. And be safe, everyone. Check out the links below.